Hello, my name is Alessandro, and today I'm going to talk about the rise to fame of Frida Kahlo. Frida Kahlo, born on July 6, 1907 in Coyoacán, Mexico, was known for painting harsh and vividly colored self-portraits, and paintings that explored subjects in which way were described different, succeeding after her cruelties on her severe injuries and disabilities. Frida Kahlo before the fame in her childhood. When she was 6 years old, she contracted polio disease, which caused damage to her right leg and had a limp when she walked. In 1922, she enrolled into a school in Mexico City. She was known for her outspokenness and fearlessness. She met famous Mexican muralist Diego Rivera in school. This slide talks about Frida Kahlo's starting career. Frida Kahlo was involved in a bus accident that happened in 1925, which the bus collided with a streetcar. She was impaled, which fractured her spine and pelvis, and during her rehab, she began painting. On the right, it shows a self-portrait that she painted in her early career. This slide talks about the painting that led her to exposure. Shortly after her divorce with Diego Rivera, she painted the Two Fridas, which shows two Fridas holding hands. In Frida's diary, she wrote about this painting, and it said it originated from her memory of an imaginary childhood friend. The two Fridas, along with the wounded table, were shown at the International Surrealist exhibit in Mexico City. This led her to exposure. On the right, it shows the painting. This slide talks about her death and her achievements after her death. She died on July 13, 1954. She died in La Casa Azul, which means blue house in Spanish, where she spent most of her childhood. After her death, Rivera had La Casa Azul renovated as a museum dedicated life after her death. In 1958, a year after Rivera's death, the Frida Kahlo Museum opened to the public. The Frida Kahlo Letters of Frida Kahlo and the Diary of Frida Kahlo, both published in 1995, cover the years 1944 through 1954. Although Kahlo was a successful artist during her lifetime, her posthumous renown developed progressively beginning in the 1970s and reached Frida mania by the 21st century. According to some critics, she was one of the most well-known artists of the 20th century. Many books and movies have been inspired by the dramatic portions of her life. The paralyzing injuries from the bus accident, marriage and scandalous love affairs, and the heavy drinking and drug usage shows why Frida Kahlo is an inspiration to many people. For the conclusion of this presentation and on about Frida Kahlo and her rise to fame. Frida Kahlo evolution throughout her years was staggering, and the growth of her art kept growing. The two Fridas and their posthumous accomplishments influenced many artists around the world. This inspired many people to bring out people's character, activism, and art. As a result of these reflections, she developed a strong interest in identity. It's worth noting that Kahlo as an artist included religion, symbolism into her work. She was influenced by her mixed German-Mexican ancestry. She also reduced her work to symbolism in regards to her multiple identities that she faced as an artist, lover, and a wife. Bringing all these factors together, Frida Kahlo was important to the world.